Goddard continued to impress, maintaining his winning momentum with another strong performance. His consistency and skill have made him the standout driver, and his hot streak has kept him at the top of the standings, solidifying his reputation as a title favorite. In the lights division, Brian Sir took advantage of the chaos at Cranon. The notorious track lived up to its reputation with multiple incidents shaking up the field. Title contender Kieran Lifflander was one of the biggest casualties, encountering trouble, allowing Sawyer to extend his lead in the championship. With the next race set for tonight at Navarra, drivers will need to adjust their strategies for the unique challenges that this European circuit offers. The Endurance Cup concludes today, and the Navarra Grand Prix is next. Our venue for today is the virtual Navarra circuit. Built in 2010 and located in northern Spain, Navarra features multiple layouts with the medium configuration offering a balanced 1.6-mile track perfect for competitive racing. This layout incorporates 8 turns, combining fast straights with technical corners like the sweeping turn 5 and the tricky turn 6 hairpin, which both challenge car handling and driver precision. Navarra has hosted a variety of motorsport events, including GT and touring car series. Its modern design and versatile layout make it a standout circuit for testing driver skill in a variety of racing disciplines. In NASA Rallycross, our format is as follows. We are finishing open practice now, which leads us into a 3-lap single-car qualifying, which might actually be over. I think we might have missed that. But those sessions will then split the field equally into 5-lap heat races. The 2 top transfer to the feature automatically, and the winner gets 3 bonus points, with the runner-up getting 2. The rest of our drivers will be sent to the semifinals, also 5 laps. The top 2 transfer to the feature, and the winner receives a bonus point. This sets the grid for our 10-lap feature race, where the points are awarded and trophies will be handed out. Live on the Automotive Sports Network, we have Victor Vallee in the production truck, and also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Joshua Darnell, and we welcome you to the first running of Navarra here at NASA. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscentra.com. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Rob Hartland, for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com /WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardolin IV, for your camera support. And finally, the intro music for the NASA World feed was produced by Alex Abetti. So we're jumping right into the action here, guys. We're running a little late. We had a little bit of a shake-up with Ethan being out sick. So I join you in the production booth, Josh Darnell, Contenders driver, future supercar driver. I have Victor Vallee in the production booth with me, and we are getting this race underway. It looks like we have Pearson in the lead, which is amazing to see. Let me get this up on my end.
Yeah, we definitely have Wyatt Pearson in the lead. JP DeFino right there in second, Josh. And say, Wyatt Pearson, we don't really know much about him. Newcomer to NASA, so...
This is incredible to see. Brand new, JP DeFino definitely in tow. I was going through the sweeping turns 2 and through 5. It's very light on the brakes through here. You can carry a ton of speed in the supercars. Very well under control. Pearson's holding this lead definitively. Nice tight line. Really bringing it all out.
Yeah, he's doing a great job right now in that JC Sim Sprint machine.
I have seen spots where it does seem, I have heard from some of the drivers that this track it's very easy to run a fast defensive line, and Pearson is showing that.
He absolutely is. We didn't get to see the start, but I believe he did start pretty close to the front of this field, so great start for him. I'm saying JP DeFino right there in second. Chris
Yeah,
Lunan,
not giving him any room to breathe.
give a call to Chris Lunan right now, running P3. Great run for him.
Oh, wonderful run for Chris. Let's go back. He's holding off Jake. All four. It's a battle between it's a battle for first and third right in the rest of the positions of the field. As I skip back here, back to the battle for first, JP DeFino trying to take an inside dive, doesn't make it happen. Going again for it, but still following in deep behind Pearson. It looks like he's losing a little bit of speed trying to make something happen here, but is unable to do it. Unable to make anything stick at the moment with Pearson still in the lead, JP DeFino in second, and then we have Chris Luna in third. If Chris Luna can make something happen here, I mean, this track is definitely, I would say, one of the more difficult ones to sort of make a mistake on with, as I sang it, commentators curse Pearson locks up, giving JP DeFino a ample opportunity to make something happen, definitely close the gap down even further. More pressure on Pearson for sure. As JP DeFino shoots the inside, able to make something stick, and he makes the pass happen. Beautifully done. He forced a mistake. Pearson's still one of the newer drivers. It seems like you can kind of get into his head a little bit there. But that's easily just a little bit more experience under his belt. I mean, holding first place for that long, that was impressive.
It absolutely was, Josh. And with that said, though, he's still in the transfer spot by over 2 seconds to Chris Lunan here.
Clear margin. All he has to do is take a deep breath and try to get this back underway, and he is poised for a future position. Is it going to be his first one this season?
No, he's definitely made. I think it's 2 or 3 he's made. He definitely.
He's no stranger to this.
And I think he made Crandon as well. So he's actually made the feature in both of the races he's actually done this year, I do believe. So great job by him to make something happen here.
It's a wonderful job by DeFino too.
Yeah.
Making that pass stick, and he's holding that position strong. Already building the gap up on him, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he's still not going anywhere. Why is still right there on his tail? He's only 4/10 behind.
Especially through that turn. And JP DeFino will take the white flag with 1 lap to go. We have JP DeFino in first, taking the white flag with Pearson close in tow. Chris Luna bringing up the rear in third. He looks like he will, barring any mistakes, hold P3. But this battle for first is raging on.
It absolutely is, and Wyatt Pearson all over the curbs trying to make something happen.
Anything happen. Forcing some kind of mistake, hoping JP looks in his mirrors, misses a braking zone, and he is able to capitalize. But JP's holding it strong, showing what experience means in NASA Rallycross.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to assume that Wyatt's background has to be the pavement here, considering the strength he has here.
Without a doubt, it would seem that way. But he has a very strong backing in. He must be a newcomer to the Dirt Series, but that doesn't seem to matter much for him. He's still been able to make a couple feature races and is really showing his weight out there. Beautiful, beautiful turn, but unfortunately not enough. That one mistake cost Pearson the win, but will not sacrifice him the secure spot in the feature race. We have a spin out in the back. What on goodness earth happened?
Oh no, come back on the track, joined in front of Stephen Moreau. Both of those cars are destroyed right now.
Oh no! Robichaud is able to cross P4, but chaos in the rear as we look up back to see what happens.
Oh,
he comes across wide into him.
And
nowhere
for. And then Blake just comes right back on the track. I have never seen anything like that before. That was insane.
Maybe a little bit of frustration coming from Blake out of there.
Certainly
unnecessary to say the least, I would think, but I get it. I can't say I haven't been there myself.
Yeah. And
nevertheless,
was just trying to make it across
just trying to desperately bring that car back, popping the clutch in and out. Well, wonderful race from JP DeFino. Beautifully executed by him. Wyatt Pearson bringing home P2. Wonderful race from him. Small mistakes, but those get hammered out with time, my friend. You just give yourself that patience. As our drivers bring it back into pit, we're still watching Moreau desperately trying to limp his car back to across the finish line, unable to do so. As we get ready for Heat 2. Who do we have in Heat 2? What's going on? We got... Oh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm anxious. Graphics. I don't have any good cameras for this setup, man. All right, for this starting grid, we got Klaus. We got Jeff Cartwright in P1, Klaus Kutzer P2, Brandon West, Matthew Grove, and Eric Dubois. Interesting grid. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to take this? P1 is easy to hold, hard to lose.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, it's anyone's race here. Jeff Cartwright's going to have a good start here, but Klaus Kutzer could take the fight to him. But don't count out Eric Dubois starting all the way in the back there. He's always been a good driver here as well.
You can't count him out. And he's been showing some pretty incredible pace the past couple nights that we've been in a couple practice sessions together. I must say, he definitely has been trying to narrow this track down. And we got green light. We are a go with Jeff Cartwright still able to hold the lead. A good start from him for sure, but Klaus Kutzer is trying to bring it up the side. Side by side they go. And Kutzer taking it on the inside. Beautiful pass. Has to make it stick through these corners, though. That is necessary. It's hard on the brakes to get it around the apex. Uses all the track to bring it back around. Beautifully done. Holds it with ample room to breathe. And is able to take P1 away off of the get-go. Beautiful jump for Klaus.
They had that inside line, and he just had a really good launch there, and Cartwright just wasn't able to defend.
Caught him sleeping.
Yeah.
Deep on the brakes. Cartwright locks it up and loses even more time to Klaus. Brendan West up the center.
Couldn't get it done yet, but that's a lot of pressure on that 55.
Jeff Cartwright needs to take a deep breath and get this race back underway. Losing P1 seems to have shaken him up a little bit with how fast Klaus came up on his side. He really just needs to take a deep breath and know that he still has a feature position secured as long as he can maintain P2. Brandon West, though, it's one driver I would not want breathing down my back, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, definitely a fast driver.
He continues to show improvement as he's been here through NASA, as he's shown through officials. It's one thing that I must say I am very happy to see. And a lovely paint scheme on the new Beetle.
Yeah, it definitely is a good looking paint scheme for sure. It's kind of fallen off the back of the 55 as Cartwright kind of catches up to the 77 here.
Seems to have lost a little bit of speed. Eric Dubois way in the back, still trying to find pace, trying to find something to make it stick. We'll skip back up to see what's going on with Klaus, with Jeff Cartwright starting to get on his coattails here, nipping away at that time that he lost, getting it back. Well, got back a lot of time through that corner.
Let's go wide. Matty Grove up to third here.
Well done for Matthew Grove. He's really good at being consistent, and if you give him room to make a mistake, we got Jeff Cartwright up the side of, and Klaus is not able to hold it. Although it's the switchback, not able to make it stick. Yeah. Not able to make it stick. It was it's so nice to see. I will say one thing with the Beetles is that it's always a battle you see with these cars, man. It's always they're exchanging blows back and forth, and it's always fun to see.
Yeah, these cars evenly
Klaus
matched as
attempting something up the inside, and he's able to outbrake him, but will he be able to hold it with Cartwright getting the better run, although Klaus is on the inside again.
Yeah, but here comes Matty Grove. He's right there too.
Giving Cartwright a bump. Klaus able to bring it back once again, taking that position back through the straightaway. Now he has to be careful here because Cartwright's going to have a draft, and this straight is long.
Yeah, and it's a 4-car breakaway from Eric Dubois back there in fifth. It's basically a 4-car battle for the lead right now.
It's a 4-car battle for the lead. Klaus has got to hold the throttle through these turns if he wants to hold this and brake as light as he can. Beautifully done, but keep it tight. Nice, well done. All the drivers making it through there very cleanly, but Klaus starting to build up a little bit of a gap to Cartwright. As we come down through turn 4 into turn 5. We're coming all the way down. Turn 7, deep on the brakes. Cartwright's
Grove
still
getting to the
holding.
inside a little bit. They're showing his nose, trying to pressure the 55.
Just make something happen. You got 1 lap to go after this. You have to try to make something happen with all the. I mean, Cartwright can't make a mistake. He has got to make every apex. He almost has to drive defensively. He can't focus on Klaus at this point. He has got to just focus on bringing this car home in P2.
Absolutely.
If he locks up, if he misses an apex, Grove is going to be there to capitalize on it 1,000%.
You're absolutely right in that, and it just seems
Klaus
like after that battle, he's just not quite the same.
He's
car.
not the
Maybe
same
burnt
car
stuff
though.
off, as we see Brandon West way deep on the brakes.
Way deep on the brakes. Klaus still able to hold a healthy lead. As long as he's able to keep this clean, this is a wonderful, a well-deserved win for him. Hard-fought victory for sure. Matty Grove desperately looking for anything to happen with Cartwright, looking for any mistake, letting him know he's there. Once again, looking up the inside, but unable to make anything stick at the moment. We got 2 more turns for something to happen. As we round the last corner, it looks like it's going to be Klaus with a wonderful turn to finish off the race, using all the track. He brings it home, P1. Beautifully done, my friend. Jeff Cartwright will take home P2 after a hard-fought battle with Kreutzer and Grove, P3, with the rest of our grid being Brandon West and Eric Dubois. What a race, man.
That was a good race.
That was
there
a
for sure.
consistent battle for P1, back-to-back. I think we had maybe 4 lead changes. I love to see that.
Yeah, definitely so, and already got the field forming for.
Well, look at this. It's all nice and fast. Zachary Goddard, P1. Eric Kappingler in P2 with Ed Boyles Jr., Tom Grady, and Stephen Moreau.
Joe
Finishing
Pasucci,
up.
Actually.
Joe Pastucci, my bad. I lost the name. Sorry, guys. First time. And we're off and away. Zachary Goddard, wonderful start from him. Quite a line, but Joe Pastucci, good start from him too, bringing up P5. He's already on the tail of P4 and 3.
Yeah, Tom Grady had a good start too, and this isn't his forte. He's not a pavement guy. He's a dirt guy through and through. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he gets on today.
If these guys keep battling, they're gonna let Goddard get away. They need to start focusing that not everything's made on the first lap, guys.
Absolutely.
Zachary Goddard leads on our first turn.
Yeah, Eric Kappelner knows that. That's why he's trying to make some headway here. As we see Grady around the outside of Lowe's, can't get it done. Good crossover though.
Wonderfully executed. Grady trying to make something happen.
Oh,
big spin. Unfortunate.
Around, yeah.
Almost gives up 2 positions to that one. Puts Joe Pascucci right on his side, right on his bumper. He's going to have to make up a lot of time off of that.
And just like that, we got 2 moist cars, 2nd and 3rd.
Brian's going to be very happy.
Absolutely.
Zachary Goddard coming still in first place, healthy lead, but it does appear that he is starting to get some pressure from Eric, who's clawed back a lot of time lost in that first lap.
Yeah, I just don't think Eric got a really good start there. Kind of got caught sleeping on the start, but so did everybody else behind him there.
Yeah, I know. It was almost a 4-car pileup back there.
Yeah, Joe Pasucci was the only guy who got off the line pretty well, besides leader Zachary Goddard. So.
We're coming around the final turn to close up lap 2. Zachary Goddard still leads way wide as Grady. Eric Kappelner still in second, able to hold it. Almost came into contact with his teammate. Zachary Goddard and Eric Kappelner are basically in a race of themselves right now, battling for the lead. Healthy gap.
And the points lead as well. It's really a battle between Kappelner, DeFino, and Goddard. Goddard coming in here with the orange plate. So any point...
Kappelner took that very well.
Yeah. And if Kappelner can get this point off of Goddard, that's going to be great for him in the point situation as well.
This isn't... then he is Eric. We're gonna have to be watching Eric, because he's gonna definitely try to make something happen in this race. He knows it. He's going to have to try to make something as he's already looking on the inside. Just take a deep breath, Eric, and wait for your moment. You got 2 laps left. See if you can make something happen. Goddard has been Goddard is probably one of the more consistent drivers that we have in this league, and he has shown that time and time again, and has gotten only faster. If you're gonna you have to make sure that you don't let him get away. Keep him pressured. Make something happen.
I've seen that slip turn as well. It's so powerful in these lights cars. They're so underpowered. So when you get behind another car, that's a big haul.
It's a boost.
Yeah.
Goddard once again bridging a gap, but Eric bringing it down through those 2 turns. Looks like he's able to get the car gripped up a little bit better than Goddard. Maybe Goddard chewed through his tires a little bit too early on the first couple of laps. It still seems like Goddard has a little bit of a better take on this track as of right now, although him coming from a Pro 4, although as I say that, they're closing the gap.
Here.
They're closing the gap tight too.
And remember, these aren't slick tires on these lights cars. These are groove tires, so they're going to heat up a lot faster than a slick would around here, and it could start.
Yeah, basically after the first lap, after like your out lap is your fastest lap, man. Like after that, these cars start slowing down.
Yeah. You
start losing grip through the corners. You start losing. You start feeling brake fade, and you just don't get it. You don't get the same turning that you get when you on lap 1. By lap 5, these cars they want to slide. And you see it here with how they have to be so delicate on the brakes, just making sure to get that car turned in as sharply as possible without causing a spin. Zachary Goddard still holding the lead over Eric Kaplinger with a healthy margin. It's something Kaplinger is going to be looking to force to close.
Yeah, about 2/10 up for Kaplinger the last time around, but I don't think he has enough time to make anything happen here.
Probably not, unfortunately. But we can't knock the fact for trying, nor the fact can he be upset at himself. He's still making a feature, able to hold it over his teammate, Tom Grady, as we round the couple final corners with Zachary Goddard. It looking like if everything goes well, can he get the car rotated one last time? Perfectly done. He rounds the last straight. We're coming down the straight to the start-finish line, and he'll take the checkered flag and bring us our 3rd seed for the night with Zachary Goddard, 1st place. Eric Kaplinger, very, very, very strongly fought battle for P1. Unable to bring something home, though, unfortunately. Eric Kaplinger comes home P2 with the rest of our grid. I think I saw Joe in the pit. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He may have had a penalty or something, or he just decided to bring it down pit road there. Not exactly sure what happened. He was 12.4 seconds off of his average pace, so probably some kind of problem there. May have hit a curb or something. And
maybe some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate. He was showing he had a really good start, too. We're going into our LCQ now, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here we go. And our starting good. Ooh, Chris Luna, P1. Tom Grady, P2. Brandon West, Blake Smith, and Joseph Pascucci. This is going to be an interesting race. Chris Luna has been, I know for a fact, practicing this track very hard. Yeah, I'm interested to see what he can do.
It definitely seems like it might be his wild card track that he may have a shot to get a podium at, so it'll be interesting to see what he does here.
100%. 100%. It would be wonderful to have Chris up here with us.
Waiting on him to grid here, so hopefully
yeah, I know.
He
so
does.
I'm getting a little worried. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just waiting for the lights to go out, people, and we are going racing. Here we go. Chris Luna, wonderful start from him. As we go, and we had somebody disappear.
That was Brandon West, but there.
Oh, Brandon West is back. He's back.
Grady up to second.
Yeah, Chris
though.
Grady up to second already, making him pass around the outside, gives him a nudge. As we come down, Luke gets it loose, looking to the inside. Man. Close contact between Brandon West.
Or Blake Smith, that is.
Blake Smith and Tom. Sorry, I'm still getting these cars, guys. Blake Smith and Tom Grady doing their best. Blake Smith causing Grady to check up. That's definitely going to rattle his cage a little bit. But it's Chris Luna who leads as we come down to turn 5.
And here comes Grady around the outside trying to get something done, but not going to happen. We're going to be 3 wide for the lead.
We're going to be 3 wide. Grady with the inside. He's going to make Chris Luna check up, but Chris Luna gets it back.
And he's going to have the inside here coming to finish lap 1. What a move, Tom Grady.
What a move, Tom Grady. Oh, my goodness. He splits it right up the middle, and it looks like we lost Biscucci. Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Not sure exactly what happened to him there. See if we can find
I'm just seeing manually disconnected. I think maybe internet issues.
Yeah, potentially maybe had a issue off the start and just called it quits, unfortunately.
Ooh, they come together.
Luna and Grady. That's gonna
cause both of them time.
Yeah, that's gonna put Blake Smith to the lead. Brandon West to second.
I have a feeling we might. That was a bold move for sure, but I understand. I understand nonetheless.
I don't know if I would have made that move for Chris Lunan there because he was already in the transfer spot. I don't know if you want to go for that as he's going to go down the inside. Can't get it done.
And see, he's bleeding off a lot of time here. He needs to just settle down. You need to make something happen soon. Just settle down and wait for something else wait for another mistake to happen.
And
just pray for another mistake.
Third
already back to the tail.
Yeah,
and already up to the tails of these other drivers. If there's a man on a mission in this race today, it's him right there.
Absolutely.
We have Blake Smith in the lead, followed by Brandon West and Tom. Blake Smith is way wide. And that moves Tom Grady back up to a transfer spot.
Yeah, this thing is far
with
from over.
With Brandon West coming in P1, the calmest of them all.
Yeah, trouble free race for Brandon West, and that's paid dividends in here as he does hold the lead. But here comes Tom Grady.
Here comes Tom Grady. He's going to have to take a defensive line, but Blake Smith may have gotten a slowdown.
I think so, because he ran wide.
Because he pulled over with bringing Chris Luna back up to P3.
Probably ran way too wide there, and iRacing gave him a slowdown for it. Track extension.
Tom Grady trying to make something happen. He's got 2 laps to make something stick on this track to secure that P1.
And if I'm Tom Grady here, I'm not going to make a high-risk move here. This has to be a high-percentage move. As we see Brandon West blink out there for a second.
Blink out for seconds. That's terrifying.
It certainly is. And Chris Lunan resets the fastest lap there. Fastest car on track, that 86. So if these two get to battling, don't count out Chris Lunan here.
Don't count out Chris Lunan.
And speaking of battling, here they go. Blake Smith's battling Chris Lunan back here, too.
We have 2 battles going on. Yeah, right now I don't know who to watch.
Keep it with the lead battle for now. See if Tom Grady can get anything done. But here comes Blake Smith. Good run.
Brandon West is able to pull away a little bit, get a little bit of breathing room off of Tom Grady. That's bringing, and it looks like Tom Grady might be slowing down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because Chris Lunan's going right back up on his tails.
Yeah, but Lunan has Blake Smith all over him as he's going to pop to the inside.
Ooh, and a heavy turn. A heavy turn of events for Chris Lunan, giving up P3. I'm not sure he's going to have time to try to make something happen at this point. I think it's really going to, although he's coming up to the end, he's not giving up.
Good draft down the front straightaway, going to have the inside line. Can he get anything done here?
He's going to have to back out.
Yeah, he didn't want to have a repeat of what happened.
He didn't want to have a repeat of what happened last time.
Yeah.
And it looks like if Brandon West can can just take a deep breath and keep things together, this would be his first podium.
Well, this would be his first transfer into
into a feature.
Yeah, I do believe it would be his first.
Oh, he's blinking. He's back. He's back. We're good.
Don't want too much of that.
Blake Smith trying something up the inside on Grady.
Contact.
Grady's able to hold it.
For now, and I think he's going to have enough here.
Another bold send on Grady.
Yeah, poor Tom. I feel bad for him. It seems like he keeps getting sent up the inside here.
Trying again, desperately, but unable to make anything stick. It'll be Brandon West. P1, congratulations, with Tom Grady bringing up P2 after what might be the most hard-fought P2 I've seen all season.
Yeah, definitely was able to dig and claw
Blake
back
Smith,
into it.
Blake Smith with an unfortunate slowdown, it seemed like, finishes P3rd with Chris Luna bringing up P4 after an unfortunate turn of events. That was some good racing, though. As we start our next grid, we got Matthew Grove in the starting us off with Jake Robichaud, Ed Boyles Jr., Eric Dubois, and Stephen Moreau. Now, this is a TWRS battlefield out here.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and your front row is also Apex cars.
Well, look at that. Hello, boys. Hello from the commentator's box. As we get ready to go green in Navarra, this is our second LCQ of the night and the last one that we will have here on the for the futures. And they are a go. It's a good start. Eric Dubois already making up a couple positions. He's into P3 on the inside, looking on Jake. Although he gives it, it looks like he's giving it back to Ed. Ed's going to be pushed way well outside, though.
Oh, and
Eric making a move, and
Jake. Oh, and up and over.
Comes into Ed, into Moreau, and that's the last three. P1 and P2 should be secured at this point as long as they can keep things together.
Great save by Jake Robichaud there. I thought his car
they hold it on.
Around
I thought for sure something was going to happen.
Dubois almost flipped. I do believe it is either him or Boyles. Both of those cars absolutely destroyed.
We've seen a lot of risky moves tonight, I feel like, around those first three corners. People trying to send it inside, sending it too deep, they're carrying in too much speed, and they just get together with somebody. You got so much track.
Yeah,
but I mean, I totally get it. It's hard to get the car slowed down. You think you got the inside, you think you got that line, and the door closes before you can even blink your eyes.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is probably the most this is going to be the most pavement these guys see all year long.
True that.
So, and the longest straights you're going to see all year long as well. So, that's
it is something us rallycross drivers are very unused to. Going 150 miles an hour in some of these cars, that is a first for most of us.
Yeah.
These cars aren't even, when they're on their rallycross tune, don't even go that high.
Yeah.
So we got quite the battle brewing up here for P1 between the teammates. Matthew Grove holding it, but Jake Robichaud bringing it down to 0.3 seconds. Grove had almost 0.2. We're down to 0.2, 0.26.
Yeah.
Grove is like bleeding time.
Yeah, if I'm these guys, I'm telling you.
Calm down.
Yeah, let's just not wreck each other here.
Let's not wreck each other here. Both of us have a transfer spot. If you're faster, just go in front of me.
Let's make this work here. Let's work together, especially on the straights here.
Yeah, they have to make sure they aren't trying to make a move on the straights, as it seems like one goes defensive and one goes aggressive.
Ooh. Yeah, Jake.
There was a lot of respect there, though. A lot of respect there. It's always nice to see.
That's exactly what you want to be doing if you're Jake anyways, because you know you're going to make the feature in this position you're in. No reason.
Not to mention, brother, you just escaped death.
Exactly. You just
escaped death.
You just defied a race-changing incident there.
Just take it easy, man.
Exactly.
You're part of the reason why you're in the LCQ is because you didn't escape death in your heat.
Yeah, and we have Eric Dubois there. He had a bit of an issue there. Ed Bull is up to 4th now.
Hey, it's a good run from Moreau. P3.
Yeah, Moreau, he's going to be best of the rest here as it runs right now. 2 seconds back to Ed Boyles.
That's a wonderful run from Moreau, who's had just kind of bad luck this season, it seems like.
Yeah, he's definitely had a lot of bad luck this year, and it's a shame to see that. And, you know, you see the front of that car all beat up there, you know.
Kind of something of a tell. It's Moreau's car.
It's the story of the season for Stephen Moreau. You know, wrong place, wrong time, it seems like, for him, unfortunately.
You know, some seasons are just like that. It happens in officials with Ed trying to make something happen for P3, and he's able to bring something. Around, but they'll go inside, side by side. Ed Boyles has the lead temporarily. Will anything be able to happen?
Back up front here, Jake is still hounding the back of that 472.
I very much believe that they need to calm it down a little bit. I feel like they might be pushing a little bit too hard. They're getting into contact a little too many times.
I mean, honestly, though, And it looks like we've had an incident happen to Steven Moreau. He is out of the race now.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have said anything, Morel. I'm sorry. Commentators curse again.
Yeah, he just... not sure what happened here. Just pulled over and parked it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But
maybe, back up front we have... This is our last lap. We're routing, coming down a long straightaway. Still a tight battle. They're keeping it close, keeping each other on their toes. I honestly, the more I look at this, the more I'm thinking that they're just preparing each other for the feature race. Making each other drive an offensive, maybe defensive line, trying to maybe force a mistake, get themselves a little bit more practice. Trying to find maybe a faster line on worn tires. This is really just a practice run for them. The more I look at this, the more I see that. Trying to see if they can make something happen. If one line's faster than the other. And they're going to have a drag race down the front. Oh my goodness, who's it going to be? A little bit of contact. And they're bumping each other on the wheels.
Oh, I think Grove got it by an inch.
Did Grove get it?
0.06 of a second.
Let's go! And it's Grove with P1. Oh, what a wonderful way to round out the LCQ. And that's how you know, man.
Home third, best of the rest, Eric Dubois.
Hey, man. After a big incident like that coming on P3, it's not that big. It's not that bad. I understand not making the feature. That definitely hurts, but hey, I mean, that's racing for you.
Yeah.
We got to stop seeing. I'm a little nervous to see what happens in the feature when it comes down to that turn 3, but we'll see what happens. We are here at warm-up right now. Should I be reading something? Boys, I'm not gonna leave you guys with. Are you gonna do it, Victor? Okay. All right.
And with that, we are going to start warm up here, and we're going to step away for some commercials. We'll be back on the other side with a couple of race predictions and a little bit more of the warm up. But as they warm up, we'll warm up as well. Stay tuned for more NASA Racing Live on ASN.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. Grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rally's going to hold his spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Good for them. We're back?
Yep.
And we are back at Navarra Circuit. We're finishing up warm-up here. Victor, do you have any predictions for this race?
Well, I do know we're probably going to see a lot of crazy sends, and hopefully they don't happen to Tom Brady. That's all I'm hoping for.
That is well said. Our boy Tom Brady has been taking a lot of punches tonight, and we would like to see the abuse stop.
For $1 a month, you can stop Tom Brady abuse.
Yes, everyone, if you donate $1 a month to ASN Network, Tom Grady will stop being punted off the track. We're looking, it's not a whole lot, we're looking to stop the abuse to our good friend Tom. He doesn't deserve it.
Not at all. We're looking at these guys just playing around here. This is a fun thing to watch. Wyatt Pearson, JP DeFino.
They're giving it to each other out there, man. Yeah. They're warming up. They're getting ready. JP deep on the brakes.
Hey, look at that.
Has to pray not to.
Hopefully we see this in the
race. There we go. Yeah. There's JP. There's the JP I know.
Put the shoulders out. That's NASA racing for you. Yeah, second round of the Endurance Cup. You know, this goes back a long way. You know, this is the first time the Futures get this because this is their debut season. But
who's leading it in the Futures?
For Futures Championship points,
it's Goddard, right?
Yeah, it is Zachary Goddard with the points lead. We should be able to pull that up. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there it is, and actually it's not updated correctly.
Oh, it's JP. Oh, okay.
And to say that is not updated correctly. That was from last week. Unfortunately, it looks
like
it's
Goddard. Goddard won last week, didn't he?
Correct. So I can actually tell you it is Zachary Goddard with 129 points, followed by JP DeFino in second with 124. So we definitely know 5 back. Kaplinger in third with 118.
Do we know where JP is position tonight?
I do believe
on the feature.
Did he win the first heat? I think he did, right?
I feel like he did. Yeah, he came back.
So he will be on pole position for that one.
Ooh, big position for him.
Yep.
Big opportunity for some points tonight.
Absolutely is.
It'll definitely even he is going to be looking for pole tonight to make the damage from Goddard as minimal as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is looking to win and looking for Goddard to get taken out.
Yeah, so it's going to be JP DeFino and Klaus Cruiser your front row, followed by Zachary Goddard, then Wyatt Pearson, Jeff Cartwright, and Eric Kaplinger, rounding out your first 3 rows. Brandon West and Matty Grove going to be there in the.
There's going to be a send up the on the first. I have a feeling Goddard's going to try to make something happen on the very first couple of turns here.
Yeah, and I wouldn't count on Tom Grady from making some stuff happen here off of the.
He's going to be looking. He's going to be looking for something.
Great start here.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to make something happen, especially after all the chaos he's endured.
I mean, this is chaos on the track right now too.
I hope this is what we see during the race.
Crossovers and guys going
left and right.
This is fun to watch.
We rounded down warm up with 10 seconds left to go. They round the final couple. Yeah, they're going to come to the line. JP hoping this is how he can finish out the feature race for tonight. Hey, a little race before the race, guys. A little appetizer for things to come.
Absolutely.
Oh, and JP in the wall. Oh my goodness, it's chaos.
Alrighty.
As our guys go back to pit, they get their cars ready. Drivers warmed up, maybe a little bit of water. A little bit of here and there. And our grid gets lined up.
Oh, that's not the one.
Oh, that's not the one. That's a prediction.
That's it.
That's the future.
Yeah, we are not there yet.
No, this race isn't rigged. Gerald, JP DeFino in P1, Klaus Kutzer in P2, Zachary Goddard coming up in P3. The orange plate. He is our current Endurance Cup winner if he can make something happen tonight. He leads us in points in the Endurance Cup. Wyatt Pearson P4 and the rest of our grid as they get their engines revved up and the lights go green.
Oh, bad start from
good start! What a start from Klaus. JP caught sleeping on the start, and Zachary Goddard, and is that?
Oh, that's Wyatt Pearson.
Wyatt Pearson and Zachary Goddard, and they back out of it. Didn't want to kill each other. Smart backed out of it. Goddard on the inside of DeFino, on the outside of DeFino right now, coming into the next turn. JP and Goddard are going to be battling for this position.
Just like they
Goddard takes it for a second. And Goddard's able to hold on to it, putting JP DeFino in the clutches of Wyatt. JP is take a deep breath, setting it up the inside. Well played deep on the brakes to get that car rotated as quickly as he can. Maybe not the line he wanted to take it, but wind up bleeding more time. You shouldn't have tried to force a pass there. Just take your time, breathe. Yeah. You got 10 laps, and this is a long track. 10 laps to make something happen. You just want to stick on their bumper. Try to make a mistake happen. Try to make anything happen. Make them know you're there. Klaus Kutzer leads at the end of the first lap. Goddard starting to chisel away at the time that he is bleeding to Klaus right now. Big jump up in speed as Klaus takes that turn a little deep.
Ooh,
Goddard to the inside.
Early there. Open the door for Pearson back there.
Goddard's already clawed back a lot of the time that he lost. The rest of our grid is pretty stacked up, though, on top of each other. Both Moist cars back there battling each other a little bit.
Brady up to 7th already from 9th place, I do believe, where he started. So
that is no small feat on Navarra.
Yeah, so really good start for him there. I saw him go from 9th to 8th right on the start as we see Brandon West and Jake Robichaux battling back here.
Brandon trying to switch up. Not able to make anything happen. Follows in behind Robichaux, unfortunately. Brandon West having a bit of a good race. Wyatt trying to send something on DeFino, letting him know he's there.
Up front here, though.
Klaus is still holding strong, man. He bled time, but now he seems to have...
For Goddard over Cruiser there, so...
He's starting, here he comes, trying. Klaus is bleeding way too much time through these couple of turns, this technical section where you have to be very light on the brake. You have to trail brake the car through the entire section and not bleed speed. You just want to get enough grip to make the car turn.
That seems like something that Zachary's been really good at this year, is modulating the brake and actually making that car rotate or not rotate when you don't need it to rotate. He's been really good at that. And
he's good at getting himself out of trouble too. When he finds himself braking too deep or locking up, he's able to get the car corrected rather quickly.
Exactly.
Something the other drivers have struggled with that we've seen, and I've personally seen Goddard get better at through the course of this season.
Yeah, and he's not typically a guy who runs the lights. I think his first real Rallycross race was earlier this year, and
I'm pretty sure it was the Supers.
Yeah, he's shown really good pace.
Looking to make a pass up the outside, falling back inside, going for the switchback, giving Klaus a bump, making Klutzer take a defensive line, heavy defensive line, going to bleed even more time as he goes a little wide through that turn. Still able to hold it though.
Up. Here comes Stefano.
Yeah, Defino's clawed back a lot of time from what he lost before. Goddard's not letting Klaus make a single mistake.
He's gonna have the run down here, and Kreuzer
Goddard needs to come over. Kreuzer needs to come over and defend it more. Don't let Goddard get that inside line.
Good.
He parks him. Beautifully done. Makes him bleed a ton of time, putting him into the clutches of Defino.
Yeah, and
this is exactly what JP wants.
And Pearson is right there as well, so any of these guys make a mistake, and here comes Wyatt
It's going to be chaos if somebody makes a mistake.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not a big mistake that has a car turned around.
Hopefully our boy Grady can make it out alive.
Absolutely. Hopefully he's not the one getting dived on.
Great, got it. Looking for something. Dive bombs opens it up for JP. Sending Klaus wide. JP's able to take P1.
Third to first.
From third for first in one turn. Klaus and Wyatt now battling each other.
And
Klaus got loose, lost even more time. He's not going to be happy about that turn at all.
He's going to see if he can get back to that back bumper at 29, and he's going to.
There's going to be some favors coming in.
Absolutely.
The check is in the mail, so to speak.
And Zachary Goddard's best friend right now is his teammate there of Wyatt Pearson.
Wyatt Pearson, he is begging Wyatt to keep Klaus off of his.
Please.
Yeah, please play rear guard. Klaus losing more time as Cartwright tried to take something at crash, ruffled his feathers a little bit too much, rattled the cage.
Heated
needs
up
to take a deep breath. Just focus on the race that you're driving now. Forget about what happened and focus on the race that you have right now.
By the way, back here with the two Moist cars, it looks like they're almost tandem drafting back there.
Hey, anything they can do to get up to the front of this grid. A little bit of shake and bake. We got JP Defino leading the race in front of Zachary Goddard, who's able to hold on to P2 after a little bit of a crash with Klaus, who's definitely not happy about that. Wyatt Pearson playing rear guard for him at the moment. Klaus able to hold on to P4, looking to make something happen. He's got time left, man. He's got about 5 minutes if we're rounding out what these guys are running. About 5 minutes to make something happen. That's a lot of time in a race. A lot of miles to cover, a lot of track, a lot of opportunities for a mistake to happen.
And
he tries to force something on Wyatt
as well. That's a really good question, is when do you make the move if you're like Zachary Goddard up here? You know the draft is really strong. Do you actually want to be leading coming to the white flag?
It seems more like something that is going to be a matter of, just like what Klaus is doing right here, it's a matter of checking who's the braver driver. Who's going to go through this turn faster and take it better? Just like Goddard did right there.
Yeah.
Able to control that brake modulation. He's able to control the brakes that much better than these other drivers right now.
Yeah, Defino's gonna
and I can imagine that JP bled through his tires a little bit trying to claw back up to P1. Goddard didn't have to do a whole lot. He wasn't pushing Klaus. He was only pushing Klaus through those first couple of turns where you have a lot of speed, not Klaus making a move with the inside of Pearson back up to P3.
Yeah, this is gonna get good here with Klaus up there and Defino still
he's
right
gonna get
there.
no favors from JP now.
Yeah, but I think if anything, you're gonna see JP try to make a move here here on Zachary. Look at Zachary. He's playing a little bit of this draft game here, snaking him down the front straightaway a little bit.
100%. He knows how dangerous that draft is. And look, we can see it here. Live as it's happening in front of us. JP's getting a run up the outside. Off of that draft alone, these cars get so close together that draft is so powerful. They get so much more speed down the straight. And Klaus is back into the picture.
Yeah, it is. I'm wondering what Klaus does here. What's his move here? What does he do? Does he work with JP DeFino, push him by the 29? Because I think you could try doing that, and that might work.
Them being teammates, I wouldn't be surprised some type of play happens. JP deep on the back, gives it a little bit of a nudge. Goddard gets loose for a second. The rear wheels came loose. It's 3 wide into this turn. Klaus up the inside, gives it back.
Yeah,
gives it way back.
Yeah, he's gonna put his elbows out. He said, "Hey, I don't appreciate."
Hey, I don't appreciate what you did. I'm coming back to give you more of it. Up the inside, a beautiful play.
And DeFino
parks him. DeFino way wide, gives up a position to Wyatt. He's back. Big run though from JP. Gets P3 back. No one else could get the car straight faster than him at that very moment when they needed to most.
I think that was smart driving by Zachary Goddard there. He knows he's racing for points. He doesn't want to play that game with Klaus right now.
Not to mention, he also knows that Klaus has got a chip on his shoulder, man.
Yeah. And so Klaus is going to
run
him
up the inside. He's going to run him hard. Pinch him down as hard as he can. He's going to give him no room coming up the inside, force him way outside, and he's going to give him the better run again. He gets loose. They come together. They come together. They come together. Klaus is able to hold on to P3.
Everybody's going around.
Everybody. Oh, Cartwright wide. Oh my goodness, it's chaos in the back. Cartwright spinning up on his roof. The spoiler comes off.
Kaplinger's up to third somehow. Through all of that.
There is chaos on the track right now. What happened to Klaus? Oh no.
Yeah, when he got hit, I think he broke a toe link there. Yeah, that car is destroyed.
That car's done.
Yeah.
The tire contact with Cartwright just ruined the axle. Cartwright's done. Klaus is done. It's Goddard who is currently leading at lap 10. This is the white flag last lap. JP DeFino is looking for something to happen. He needs to stop taking these turns wide and locking up the car.
He's going to have a good run here, see what he can do.
He has 2 opportunities for draft remaining. He has this long straight and the final straight coming down the start-finish line.
We've seen what Zachary's been able to do here and what he's willing to put on the line for
Zach going
running,
way defensive.
Yeah, I think DeFino's going to definitely have to put his
elbows
out.
Switchback.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ooh, he locks
it up.
Too much brake there. And
too much brake.
Back here we had Kaplinger, I think it was, make a mistake, and he's going to go from 4th all the way down to 7th. Matty Grove up to 4th. Look at this battle back here.
Pearson on the last lap. We're coming to the last turn. It's Goddard who comes down the straight first. Ahead of JP DeFino, it's going to be he who takes the white flag. A wonderful race from Goddard, surviving the chaos, coming home. Wins the Endurance Cup.
Yeah,
Let's go, Goddard.
Sweeps it.
JP DeFino coming home in P2. A wonderful race from him with all the battling going on. We saw great racing tonight. Our P3, Tom Grady.
Tom Grady out of nowhere.
I don't know, the sneaking of P3. This is beautiful to see.
Well, he didn't get dive bombed this race. That's what happened.
Hey, man. Thank you, everyone who donated today to help Tom Grady secure a P3 victory. The abuse ends today, ladies and gentlemen.
Good for him.
Good for him. Wonderful racing from all our drivers as we'll work to get some of these people in here for interviews.
We'll pull up the results here and take a look at those as we do that.
Man, that was a hell of a race. That was excitement all the way through to the end.
Absolutely was.
Zachary Goddard coming in P1. Orange plate keeps the orange plate. Congratulations to you, my friend. Gerald DeFino. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful race from him. I've never seen so many positions get changed up. Tom Grady P3 after a tumultuous heat races and LCQ. Able to come home with a podium. Standing on the podium with the bronze trophy. That is a hell of a race.
From what?
Hell of a race.
I think he was ninth. Ninth to third.
He was ninth to third, my boys.
Good for him.
He is making moves.
I'm still waiting for
Call
some
the
guys
U-Haul
to
truck.
Yeah. Say we're waiting for our guys to get in here for interviews. Say as we do that, I think Gonna see what we can do here regarding everything. Yep. Still got guys on track out there. I think that's Matty Grove and Jake Robichaux burning it down. Saw in the background
Oh,
there.
they're just having fun. They had a good race.
Absolutely.
They had a good race. They were pushing each other all race, just having a blast right now. Navarra's a fun track, man. Even when the tires, no matter, like, it's so unnatural for us rallycross drivers to get up there in around 150, 160 miles an hour that when we finally do, man, oh man, it's a high you don't want to let go of.
Yeah, and looks like we got our first guy to interview here in the media pen. I will drag him up for you, and he's all yours, Josh.
Tom Grady, congratulations, dude, on P3. You had chaos every single one of your races, and you bring home a P3, my friend. That is racing.
Yeah, it was a wild night.
I'm sure you'll hear it back on the if you watch the podcast, but we were asking for the abuse of you to stop. We were taking donations. It ends tonight, my friend. You came home, you showed these guys what determination is, man. That was racing. Good job, my friend.
Thank you. It was hard. I mean, I wasn't super confident coming to this track, and then I'm not really a road guy in general, so I wasn't super excited for it. And then kind of making out what I could for each of the heats, and then made it into the main, so I call that as a success.
Oh,
and
brother.
then the main race, it was kind of just me and Eric hanging out. We were just kind of falling in line with everyone, and then just chaos exploded in front of us.
Yep, chaos ensued.
We saw cars bouncing off of my hood, and all of a sudden we were in third and fourth. So it was a lot of luck tonight, I'll say. It was a lot of skill than
half of racing, my friend.
Yep. So I'll take it.
Hey, you're not just gonna take it, man. You deserved it tonight. P3 from what? P9? Beautifully done, my friend. That wonderful racing. It's great to have you up here in the booth. It's great to talk to you. Grady, it's always a pleasure. You have anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, thanks to my teammates Brian and Eric. Couldn't do without those guys, and then my main partners, Factory Sim Sport and Raceline Wheels.
That's what's up. Give it everyone. Give it up for Tom Grady, guys. Grady, it's great talking to you. Congratulations on P3. I hope to see more of you, my friend. It's great having you up here.
Thanks. On to the big race now.
Hell yeah, brother. Take it easy.
Bye.
Alrighty, and we should have JP DeFino ready to go here, and then we'll have Zachary Goddard as our final interview for tonight.
Well. JP, do you have me?
Yes, I do.
How'd it go tonight? How are you feeling? P2, my friend. That's good. That's great.
Not good enough.
Man, you had chaos out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had chaos out there. All right. Goddard got away. It seems like with the Endurance Cup, but that's nothing you can't make up in the next couple of races. You just got to keep your head down and keep digging. You showed great form out there tonight, and you gave everyone a run for their money. What were you, P2, P4? You were P1 through P4 the entire race. So yeah. I mean, like, and you came back multiple times after coming into accidents that really were no fault of your own. A couple of brake locks up, you locked it in, and you brought home P2. That's nothing to be upset about, dude.
Yeah, I'm not upset about it, but I definitely the strategy wasn't perfect, obviously.
We live and learn. We don't race these tracks a whole lot. We're rallycross drivers, man. But that's part of the Endurance Cup. Goddard was just able to bring something to the table. Got a little bit more lucky than you did tonight, it seems like. Was able to just bring the car home a little bit straighter. But tell me, is there anyone you want to thank for tonight?
Of course. TWRS, Saints and Sinners Automotive, the Saints and Sinners Racing Team, of course. Yellow Speed Racing, Tomioka Racing, Supreme Performance, and of course, the wife and kids.
As always. JP, it's always a pleasure to have you up here. Congratulations on P2. Your race was phenomenal. Nothing to be upset about, my friend. You get them next race, all right? You bring the heat.
All right.
Take it easy, buddy.
You too.
Alrighty, and that was JP DeFino, your runner-up in Futures. And finally, we have Zachary Goddard here up in the booth. Once again, Josh, all yours.
Goddard, this is a different format than we're used to, for sure. But I am pleased to be the first one to say congratulations on the Endurance Cup. I promise that there will be fighting tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tell me how your race went, man. There was chaos up there.
Oh man, it was stressful. I don't even remember where I started. Just that battle with JP and Class White. It was so intense, just so hyper focused in. He went a little wide at turn 1 about halfway through, and I ended up touching him, and he lost a few spots. Luckily, he got back to me. Then we come together again, and we couldn't get away from each other. But
yeah, he was giving you a run for the money the whole race. You two were exchanging blows that whole time. It was beautiful to see.
Most of them unintentional.
As always, that's racing for you. We make mistakes. We're going 150 miles an hour, man.
Yep.
Anyone you want to thank for tonight?
First off, the wife, and I believe my dad is actually watching tonight, so him too.
Mr. Goddard, hello!
Yep. The whole NASA crew for putting on an awesome series. JC Academy for bringing me on midway through the season. It's been great since I've been a part of them. And Crown Creamery, glad to put their name on the top step tonight.
That's what's up. Congratulations, Goddard. It really, dude, revel in this. You deserve it. Well won, well fought, and you deserve it, man. Sleep well.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Oh, we'll see you in future. Are you coming to Lights?
No, I won't be able to.
Ah, damn. All right,
Yep.
Goddard. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. See you.
All right, brother. Peace. And that's our lineup, ladies and gentlemen. That's our top 3.
Yep.
Goddard, unfortunately, won't be able to make it tonight. I wonder if our other drivers are going to be up there. They do
JP
have the invite.
And Tom definitely end up running most of the time for Lights. And speaking of running for Lights, we're going to go ahead and step away for just a moment so we can get set up for that. And we'll be back on the other side with some NASA Rallycross Lights racing. Stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere, guys.
Yeah,
don't go anywhere.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
Side by
it.
side between these two in a turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clogging the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. Over in the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up Betty to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. Grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Ronnie can hold his spot.
You're so interesting.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Navarra. This is our lights race. Zachary Goddard, if you're just catching up on us, came home P1 in the Futures race, securing the Futures Endurance Cup win for himself. JP DeFino in second place and Tom Grady in third. Beautiful race from our top three. Honestly, it was beautiful racing all around from all of our drivers in the lights. It was very fun to watch. As we move up in here to lights, it's going to be quite the race. We're going to see a couple more drivers. We're going to see probably more intense battling, I would think. What do you think, Victor?
Yeah, definitely. And definitely a good moment here right now. As I say, we just got to wait here. Should be able to push the server forward here for qualifying, I do believe. Say we are just finishing up practice right now, so I will let Josh know.
We'll be able to live watch qualifying this time around. That's exciting.
And while we wait on that, we'll go ahead and pull up your programming notes for this week. Tomorrow night,
we got
you
want to do it? I got it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. I know you're racing contenders tomorrow night, so tell us all about that.
So tomorrow night, you can come watch me and Goddard and the rest of the contender squad battle it out. Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we got Torque Sports Car Series. Isn't that new?
Yep, that's going to be the former OSRL series. Say we're going to be going to Montreal this week. Say that's going to be Brian Sawyer and Josh Mertz up in the booth for that one, and then of course Brian Sawyer, Justin Robichaux in the booth for the contenders, and of course, as usual, Josh Mertz and Brian Sawyer for your supercars on Saturday at Navarra.
And that's going to close out the week for Navarra, bringing up round 9. We're going to Barcelona next week, ladies and gentlemen. Come follow us for that. See the action. It's bound to be spicy like Navarra.
And that's going to be your first weekend producing there as well. And Ethan should be back next week. Hopefully he's going to be doing all right. If he's watching tonight, hope you're doing well.
Yeah, Ethan, get better, buddy.
Yeah,
sending love from the production, from the commentary box.
So we are going to jump right here into qualifying. 7-minute qualifying today. And while we have a moment here as everybody starts to get up to speed, see, cameras all season long are presented by Whiplash SimCams. Thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for your continued support. You can look up those cameras and talk to Andrew at facebook.com/WSimCams, and he'll be able to get you some really beautiful cameras like you see tonight here. All of these drone cams, the blimp cams, and all of these static cams, all courtesy of Andrew Cardinale IV, and he does a great job with those. I know he's a busy man, and he still makes time for us, and I definitely appreciate it. Absolutely are.
These shots, some of the shots that he's able to bring out of iRacing is just phenomenal.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the Rallycross stuff. It's also the NASCAR stuff as well. He has as well, and get the real life cams from that stuff, so you're looking like the real thing in the real broadcast. So
if you guys need your cameras, head over to Whiplash.
That's exactly who you want. And the theme was produced by Alex Abetti. And if you guys are liking what you see tonight, remember to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications whenever ASN goes live. And if you are looking to get your race broadcasted, go to asnTVUSA.com. Josh, I know you're working on that website, and say it should be ready to go very soon.
We're bringing it together.
Yeah.
Building it. It's coming together very slowly but surely, but it's coming together. It's starting to look like a real website nowadays.
Yeah, so can't wait to see that launch for you guys, and should be a beautiful website, and you'll be able to get all of your broadcasting needs on that website and contact us and see what we can do. Kieran Lifflander gone to the top here on his first lap, and we're going to go ahead and go on board, and I'll let you take us around for a ride around here.
It is so important that you get the speed right coming through those first couple corners. Kieran taking it using all the track. Definitely one of the most experienced drivers in the Rallycross scene. Continues to show pace, has always shown pace, and this is going to be just a very, very, very fast driver, making it very sharp, very easy on the brakes, no lockups. He uses all the track, once again, maximizing his time through every corner, hitting every apex, down here to the final turn, using all of it that he can. Slams those curves, using all the track down to our final straight to the start-finish line. He and his first track with, what is he going to come home with? Oh my goodness, the anticipation.
Actually went slower on that lap, I do believe, by about a tenth of a second, 102.059 there, Josh.
Is he our pole sitter currently, though?
Currently is the fastest car on the leaderboard by 7/10 over Brian Sawyer in second.
So he is still up there. How much faster is he than Brian?
He was 7/10 faster than Brian, but a new second place driver here, Joey Morissette, up to second, 6/10 faster.
6/10 faster, bumping him down.
So give a call to Joey Morissette here.
He's coming out fighting tonight.
Absolutely, and Dan Carretto now up to fourth. Robbie Kirtley fifth. Waiting on Devin Hughes. His last lap time was invalidated. We're going to go ahead and focus on him here. See what he can do here.
Devin Hughes trying to bring something home, trying to make something happen tonight. I believe he didn't he run into issues last week?
I do believe so. He's having some connection issues is what I see here.
Yeah, I was seeing that too.
For. Yeah, this is not what you're looking for. And at the bottom of your pylon, you do see Wyatt Pearson. I'm not exactly sure if he's
maybe he's
running.
Just getting.
He
maybe
may
not.
be a placeholder driver for Zachary. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do it tonight. When it comes to the format, that maybe have just been he might be popping in as the placeholder, but
Understood.
not exactly sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
2 invalidated laps here for Devin Hughes. That's not going to be what he's looking for.
Not at all.
Update you on the leaderboard. Robbie Kirtley up to P4. So good run there. And Joey Morissette went even faster on his third lap. Only
3/10 faster. He's
yeah,
only
4/10 behind Kieran Lifflander now.
That is ample room to be overtaking on this track. Kieran is, if that was me, that'd be rattling my cage a little bit. Knowing how being always at the top and being that close, that is time. 4/10 of it. 4/10 is one mistake. If Kieran locks up, goes a little wide, that's gonna put Morissette right on his bumper, man. That's not. That's the last thing. We've seen a couple times. It seems like people can just get in his head.
Yeah,
and if you rattle his cage a little bit, if you're able to rattle that cage a little bit, Kieran seems to get uneasy on some of the turns coming through.
Absolutely, and
We closing out qualifying 5 seconds ago. It seems like Liftlander takes pole. Morset usurping Sawyer. He definitely wasn't expecting that. It's Sawyer it's Liftlander who takes it's our first heat. We're getting gridded up. Liftlander in P1, Sawyer 2, Corritto 3, Hughes 4, with Grady bringing up the rear. We start to get away. The cars are getting gridded. Everyone's getting ready for some nice racing. See what's going on. I'm going to check to see the racing. The cars are getting gridded up now. Kieran's on the line. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on
old Brian Sawyer. That's who we're waiting
typical.
on. But he is on the grid. Here we go.
Here we go. Cars rev their engines. We're getting green lights. We're about to go green here in Navarra for our first lights race. Green light. Good start from Kieran. Brian immediately to the outs, immediately covering that line, getting tucked in behind Kieran to try to get an early draft.
Yeah,
Kieran using. Somebody's already looking up the inside of Corritto looking up the inside already of Brian, who gets loose.
Oh, he's around.
Big loose. That's going to heat up the tires massively, giving opening ground to Corritto. Not something Brian wanted.
Yeah,
not what you wanted to see.
That's last week's winner, going from third or second all the way down to third, and almost losing fourth to his teammate Tom Grady, who's up to fourth here off the start here. Good start for Tom Grady. Devin Hughes down to fifth, but he's going to try to look back.
Trying to make it a move, going to the inside right now, looking to make a move. He's going to force Grady wide, but that is the faster line. Grady's still going to hold the speed and the momentum.
And Devin Hughes did not take out Tom Grady there, so
yeah. Again, thank you everybody. He can breathe. I guarantee Grady was sweating. I guarantee.
Definitely.
There was a little bit of PTSD happening. He was having flashbacks.
Yeah. But Kieran Liftlander
starting to bridge a gap.
And Dan Corritto, these guys are teammates in Torque, so I wonder if they've been trading some notes this week, especially since this is a pavement-only track.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Is Corritto's our G? Is he more of our asphalt driver here?
I think they're just all around. He's just kind of an all-around guy, And
I gotcha.
Same thing for JP and all those guys. JP's really more of a rally guy than a sports car guy, but they always show up to Torque and have good runs, so can't count
for sure. Yeah, if Kieran and Corritto are teammates, it would not surprise me that they've shared a couple paces.
Teammates in Torque, but not here. As I say, as Kieran's running for his own team, and then Corritto running for the Saints and Sinners squad there.
Corritto's showing that they're not in the same team either, because he's starting to catch up to Kieran.
Yeah.
Brian Sawyer not giving him any room to breathe, though. Brian is looking. Brian's making a move. That's happening. There is no way, especially coming down. He's going to make a move here. He's going to make a move into turn 3. I guarantee it. He's already looking inside.
Oh, he went
going
wide,
way
though.
outside. He's going to try to carry as much speed as he can to get along the bumper, just like that. To follow, to get the draft. Look for a move. It's coming up. He's looking to make something happen. Corritto needs to focus. Corritto needs to focus on. He needs to run. I'm almost not sure what I would do at this point, because he's guaranteed looking to try to catch up to Kieran, but he almost needs to run a defensive line here.
Oh, and Brian inside contact.
Putting his nose on there, letting him know he's there. He's gonna get the outside run here, but look for a switchback. Corritto's got to be ready for it.
Yep, and if I'm Corritto, I know what Brian wants to do. That's how I'm going to be raced. Okay, elbows out it is. So don't expect Corritto to give him any inches here.
No.
Oh my goodness, they're leading on each other.
Sawyer has that draft though. He's getting the draft off of the rear of Corritto's VW. He's able to pull away. He's going to be on the inside through these next couple of turns. Corritto backs out to try to get a better run. They're letting Kieran, who goes wide.
Oh, he's drifting that corner.
Drifting the corner.
I'm not sure about that one.
Brian Sawyer takes it. Able to hold it. This is exactly what Brian wants. He just needs to keep his head down at this point. Make sure he gets to the feature. Secure what? P3 for the feature?
I think so. I think that would secure him the Endurance Cup easily with that finish.
With a lap to go, he's looking. Just hold your line, man. Hold your line and breathe. Do not unless Kieran makes a mistake, I don't know if you're going to have enough time to make something happen. Critter looking to make
Here
something
comes
happen.
Corrado back.
Sawyer locked up his left rear. He's going to have this draft down. He's going to have this draft. Kieran takes the white flag. He's going to have this draft down the straight, though. Critter's looking to make a move again. He wants to get into that feature.
Yeah, yeah, here he comes.
He's 100% going to look to make something happen. He's going to let Brian know he's there, and he's going to try to make the move.
He's got
very close.
He's going to have the draft here. This is exactly what he wants.
He lines himself up. He's going to try. He's going to make the move the same place Brian did. 100%. Oh, what a wonderful cam for Whiplash. Deep on the draft. He's right on this bumper.
Oh, he hit him.
A
He's
nudge.
bumping him. Oh, and around he goes.
I don't know if that was clean. That seemed a bit. That seemed a bit rough.
I don't know on that one. It just seemed like Corrado
didn't stop pushing on the gas.
I don't know, man. That was questionable.
Brian's gonna be upset about that. It's Kieran who takes home P1 and Heat 1. Corrado will finish in second after a contact issue with Brian Sawyer, who will round out P5. Hughes in third. Grady. All around. Oh, Grady should be feeling okay with that. P4 sent to the LCQ. Brian, after a very unfortunate incident, will come him in P5. Send him to the LCQ. He's going to be looking to...
Yeah. Fastest car tonight, I would say. One of the fastest cars outside of Kieran Liftlander, so...
yeah, definitely the largest threat, right? Definitely one of the largest threats to Kieran right now. We get ready to go. Heat 2 at Navarra. We have Joey Morissette P1, Robbie Kirtley in P2, Josh Mertz P3, Gerald DeFino, and Wyatt Pearson rounding out P4 and 5. We're waiting for the last couple cars to break
Wyatt
here.
Pearson is indeed not racing. So it was just a...
just a placeholder.
Yep. I do believe that was it. Here we go.
Here we go. Cars rev up. We wait for the lights to go green here at Navarra for our Heat 2 race. As we go green, a good start from all the cars.
Curtly got a better start than Morissette that did there, I think, just a little bit.
Curtly's already looking to make a move. Although he might get, if he doesn't defend this line, he'll get squeezed up by Josh.
Oh, and around goes DeFino.
DeFino,
man,
not able to catch it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that unless a mistake happens. I think that's LCQ for DeFino.
Unless these three get into a wreck there, so count DeFino out of this one at this moment in time.
Oh wow, we got Rob Curley looking to make a move on Joey, already coming down our back straight, going around the outside.
And here comes Mertz on the inside. Good run for Kirtley there.
Real good run for Kirtley. He's looking to make something happen on this turn. He's going to do a switchback for sure.
He's maximizing the straights, and Morissette runs wide.
Morissette unable to hold on to it. Going to give him a little bit of a nudge, let him know he's there.
Yeah. Mertz
they're battling each other down the back straight.
Front straightaway.
That car, the front straightaway. Joey needs to get that car.
And Josh is going to be trying to push Morissette through, I think.
Morissette's going to take it back. Robbie backs out.
Yeah, it was.
Mertz runs it wide, off track.
Here comes Morissette back, though.
Curtly needs to dive in. Josh is going to take the inside away from him. Josh is going to have the better run, but he might have to back out with the speed.
Yeah, but where does Morissette
Robbie's
go
able
here?
to hold it.
Yeah, Morissette's going to have to... He's going to fade
Morissette's
to the...
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
Mertz up the inside.
Mertz
Look out.
deep blocks up. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Going to bleed that position. Gains it temporary. Gives it back to Robbie. I would assume he's apologizing.
Yeah.
Apologizing over the radio to each other.
Yeah. I feel like
Curtly looking
him pretty much like a fiddle right there.
Yeah, he knew exactly what was going to happen, it seemed like. They both, but that incident, though, bleeds them time to Joey Morissette.
Yeah, but Curtly seems like the faster car here. He's already almost back up on that back bumper, the 85.
Immediately back up on that back bumper. Curtly's going to be looking to make. He's not. They need.
Oh wow! Look at that deep on the brakes.
Giving him a nudge, letting him know he's there. He's going to take the inside from him, going around the outside, going to do the switchback. They file in. Morissette still holds it for the time being as we watch this race unfold before our very eyes. it is a 3-car battle for the lead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure what happened to Morissette there. He just didn't seem like he was there. Here comes Kirtley.
Just couldn't look like he couldn't get the car settled down for the turn. Kirtley still running this outside line. He's been forced to every single time around.
With Mertz kind of diving it in there on him, he's just kind of had to be respectful of it and not chop him off there and turn himself around.
And it's unfortunate because it's
Ooh,
the
contact.
exact position. It's letting him know he's there again.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because that's where I can see it in the way Robbie's driving that's where he wants to make that pass. He so desperately wants to make that pass, and that contact put him right in the grips of Josh.
Yeah, that was not the timing for that. And here comes Mertz up the inside.
Will he be able to hold it there? Kirtley's going to try a switchback. Going to file in behind him and try to get him on the turn here. Mertz goes wide.
I think he used the e-brake a little bit there to get that car rotated.
They are battling so hard for just the transfer spot.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm Kirtley here, I think I'm gonna try to like push Mertz a little bit here, get him into a mistake here, maybe get more
like
set.
He did.
Yeah. Oh, and around
that
he goes.
sends Kirtley
Almost.
wide.
Yeah. He hit that sausage curb on the inside there, and that just upset his car. That might be all she wrote.
That's gonna bleed a lot of time. And Josh Mertz, who rolls up the P2, secures temporarily securing a feature position, bearing any mistakes. Joey Morissette, who's been leading basically this whole race.
Yeah, and
there's been a couple of attempts, but he's been able to hold strong. He's run strong defensive lines the entire race, and he's held the position.
Yeah, we're going to see if Josh can draw a beat on the 85 here. It looks like he can in the braking zones, but that's going to be where he's only able to do it.
They are both faster than Morissette through these series, through the back section of this course.
Zones, for sure.
Yeah, they are definitely able to get the car slowed down and turned in better than Morissette can. But it is proving to be extremely difficult to make something happen on this track without some kind of contact or a mistake. Josh attempts something on the last couple of turns. He has 2 corners left to make something happen. He's definitely going to try something here.
Crazy. He's not going to do anything crazy. He knows the risk.
He knows he's got the feature. He's going to file in. It's Joey Morissette on our back straight. Will we see a drag race? No, they're going to file in behind each other. Joey Morissette brings home P1. Wonderfully done, my friend, with Josh Mertz in P2, currently bringing up 3, and JP DeFino bringing up the best of the rest. That was an exciting heat, too. Can't complain about that. We had a 3-way battle for the lead the whole time. Yeah. I love seeing that.
2 JC Sim Sport cars advancing on to the feature right there as well. A notable absence from tonight is Austin Derbyshire. Did not see him tonight at all as we get ready for the LCQ.
This LCQ is bound to be right with people with something to prove. Like, Brian Sawyer got, in my opinion, the bad end of the stick on what appeared to be on the back straightaway. So our starting grid will be Devin Hughes in first, and we're away. I can't call it out. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm new. Devin Hughes in P1. Coming down, Robbie Kirtley looking to make a move almost immediately. Jared Rufino and Brian Sawyer basically neck and neck, or that's Tom Grady neck and neck right now. Brian Sawyer bringing up the rear. Devin Hughes is looking to hold on to P1. Kirtley is going to be looking to make his way into the transfer spot. Hughes is going to have to hold strong. He has 4 fast, repeatedly proven drivers behind him.
Yeah, this is
Devin Hughes is going to be nervous.
And this is the only OCQ of the night here as well, so keep that in mind.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it to our feature race. These are the last 2 transfer spots of the night. That's 2 transfer, right?
Yep, it's going to be a 2-car transfer here.
I know what I'm doing, guys.
Yeah, as Kirtley trying to make a move on Hughes here.
JP DeFino getting the draft, though. They got two moist cars in this LCQ as well. I wonder if we're going to see Tom Brady try to make a move for his teammate.
I feel like, if anything, Tom's going to try to push Brian if he gets up to that back bumper at all. I think that's going to be...
Maybe push him through. Yeah, 100%.
Try to help
get him through.
Draft up to the front there as we see Kirtley all over the place trying to make Hughes make a mistake
Not
here.
getting out of his mirror. JP DeFino setting it up on the inside, trying to make something happen.
Oh, man. Contact and
they get loose. Kirtley gets loose.
And Sawyer's got
contact. Out there. Sawyer's able to straighten him out. A little bit of brotherly love there on the track.
And this is where Tom Grady. Oh, Tom Grady's around.
Oh, Tom Grady gets turned around. His hook comes off.
Destroyed.
Oh, that car's gone. The spoiler's gone. Oh no, Grady. Are they getting Curtly and Sawyer getting into each other too?
Yeah, and Sawyer's car has got damage here, so
a lot of front damage.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be some steering damage.
Ooh, and contact
giving him a nudge.
Yeah, this is. If these
Curtly
two
had
get
the better
battling,
run through there.
Don't count.
Yeah, it's
Brian,
gonna. This is
JP out of
exactly what Hughes wanted.
Yeah.
This is exactly what he needed. All these cars are battling each other, getting into contact. Poor JP down in P4. He's doing his best to bring this car back, but without the draft, it might be difficult down these back straights. He's gonna have to try to make something happen in braking zones. He's got plenty of time left. We'll see if some calamity can happen between these cars.
Yeah, and Devin was not as fast as Brian or Robbie all night long.
Brian
so it's
takes
be
it.
Interesting to see what happens here.
Brian
can
takes
Brian
it from
get
Robbie.
Up to the back bumper of Devin Hughes.
Brian's securing a transfer spot right now. I guarantee Brian.
Transfer spot with no points, though. He's going to want that extra points. Tom Grady, we see him limping on the side of the road there.
Limping on the side of the road, just trying to get the car moving. He probably stepped away from the rig, probably upset about the turn of events for the night.
Certainly. So that is a shame for him.
Devin Hughes still leading at the end of lap 3. We're coming to lap 4. 2 laps left. Curtly is looking to make something happen to get into this future race. Sawyer looking to hang on to secure his lead, but desperately trying to hope for something to happen to Hughes.
And Hughes benefited from that front row starting spot there, and he's just never looked back from that.
Not at all. Not at all. They had him looking in his mirrors for a little bit, but contact happened. They started battling amongst themselves, and Hughes was just able to drive away with it.
And it looks like JP DeFino has pulled off track as well. That car is done for the evening. The 845 not going to be making the feature tonight. So it's a 3-car battle here for 2 transfer spots.
3-car battle, and they're within a couple tenths of each other?
Yeah, and last lap around 9/10 of a second faster for the 88 here.
Oh, Sawyer's looking to make a move.
It's going to happen on the last lap here, I do believe.
Curtly's going to be looking to make a move too. Hughes has to just hold his line and make sure that he does not lock up.
Yeah, just hit your marks here, and
stop looking behind you. Just don't look behind you and keep your head down and eyes straight. That's all you got to do, my friend.
And if Brian gets by you, that's fine. Don't let the 024 though go.
Don't let the 024 by. You still got a feature spot.
Yeah,
if Brian gets by, it happens.
Exactly. Don't battle him too hard. Make sure you keep your car in one piece and actually have a chance to fight for this thing.
Exactly. Well said. Curtly's going to be desperately looking to make something happen. He wants to get into the feature, especially after making a move on the inside of Brian.
Mistake.
Brian's going to have a better run down the line though, but he's falling behind.
Yeah, that's not.
Curtly, he's going to try to get the draft. That might be a track cut.
Ooh, yeah, that was very tight there, but Curtly hanging on here.
Brian, maybe no track cut. I'm not seeing anything on my end.
No track.
No track cut. Trying to make something happen on this turn. Curtly knows he's there, deep on the brakes. Brian locks up.
Oh, and contact.
Curtly gets to the side of him, turns him. The only reason why Brian was able to get turned there was because of Curtly.
8 wheels is better than 4.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, that's
inside,
a
giving it
cut that
everything
time.
he got. He had to have cut that corner. Brian
Yeah.
drifting it on the inside.
Yeah, he knows he
not
cut.
able to do anything. He's gonna fall behind. Curtly able to take it away. Brian on the grass, just driving to the finish line, trying to have a little bit of fun before the night's over.
That's a frustrating night for Brian.
A very frustrating night for Brian. But it's Devin Hughes that comes away victorious. Way to go, Hughes! Congratulations, my friend. Wonderful win. It was a perfect drive from him. He made no mistakes. No mistakes.
No mistakes at all. And with that said, I was going to say we're going to let these guys warm up a little bit, and we'll warm up ourselves.
We're going to go warm up.
Yep. And we will be back on the other side of
Don't
these
go nowhere.
commercials. Yeah.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
By
it.
side between these two in a turmoil. This is going to get spicy.
Turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Ragster acing the entry to turn one, up Betty to the inside. Magnus gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rocky's going to hold the spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Racing.
Welcome back, guys. We bring you back to NASA Rallycross Lights Week 8 in Navarra. We're here with warm-up. Victor and I are your ASN commentary box tonight. I'm Joshua. We got Victor Vallee in the commentator box with me.
Your picture, so you look.
My
a little
picture's
bit
Josh
different.
Mertz.
Yeah.
I look a little bit different. I'm a little bit hotter. I'm a little bit sexier. This is just a wonderful picture. Actually, we're gonna keep this picture. This is the picture I will be using.
We're gonna keep.
We're keeping with that.
Look at the beautiful hair. Look at that.
Look at the mane. The luscious mane.
Exactly. Say who doesn't want to be Josh Mertz, right?
Who doesn't, man? That's my idol.
Exactly. But,
2 minutes left to warm up here, Victor. Who do you think? What are you thinking for the race?
Oh, man. You know, I want to say it's going to be the Kieran Lifflander show, but we saw a little bit of a chink in his armor there, a kink in his armor, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, coming off of turn 3, that drift.
Exactly, you know, and it's like, we saw it last week too. The endurance tracks don't suit him as much as the other ones. He's got probably days worth of experience at every other rallycross track on the sim. And then,
without doubt.
And then you come here or you go to Crandon and it's like, that's a lot
maybe
less.
Maybe has run like 100, maybe 500 laps on these tracks. You know what I mean? Like nothing serious, nothing compared to what he's used to running.
Exactly. And he's said it time and time again. The experience is what is important here, and the fact that he's got the setup knowledge. And he's got everything else. It's like,
without a doubt, these tracks are gonna like. I hope that our drivers tonight, and especially in these lights, and I hope that the contenders drivers see it too. These tracks are gonna force us to work on skills that we have never worked on or have put off. Like someone that's myself who only does rallycross, like I find myself going to the rallycross tracks faster after I've spent time in the Endurance Cup.
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, this is an all pavement course, so I am just practicing pavement here 24/7 the entire time, and I find it makes me faster when I'm coming out of the dirt.
Absolutely, and they gotta adapt to this stuff as well. And not to toot my own horn or anything, but speaking of adapting, I mean, I've ran Pickup Cup and beat Lando Norris in qualifying, so talk about adapting.
Now,
I know exactly what adapting is. I
that
didn't
is
have
a man
single
who
lap
adapts, improvises, and overcomes.
And that's right. Yeah. Call me Bear Grylls because I'm doing it.
We get ready here. The cars go back to pit. Get ready. Fresh set of tires, some water for our drivers as we get our starting grid underway. Kieran Lifflander.
Here just a second. Now we can drop it. Here we go.
Here we go. Kieran Lifflander, P1. Joey Morissette in second. Dan Corritto, P3. Josh Mertz in fourth. Devin Hughes, fifth. And Robbie Kirtley finishing up our grid, P6. This is going to be a hell of a race. A lot of drivers here with something that they are looking to prove. I am interested to see what Dan Corritto can bring out, and if we're going to get a chance to speak to him about what happened with him and Brian Sawyer.
And Corritto, I mean, he's had his run-ins with the JC Sim Sport cars, but I guess he's turning his attention to the Moist cars now. So a little bit of a different tactic.
He doesn't discriminate.
That's right. That's right. He's just showing he's not discriminating anymore.
No discrimination.
Yeah. Waiting on Robbie Kirtley here, and we should be able to get on your way.
Typically, fashionably, he's always late, ladies and gentlemen. He's late to everything. All right. We got Robbie.
There he is.
All right, there we go. All right. As the cars rev up, the lights go out. We're ready to go racing here at Navarra, our lights race. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. It's been a wonderful night of racing. We're looking for a wonderful feature. It's a good start from Kieran. Joey Morissette already on the inside.
Great start from Dan Corritto here.
Dan Corritto looking to make something happen already in our race. Joey Morissette already looking on the inside of Kieran.
Josh Mertz up the fourth as well.
Robbie Kirtley looking to take two positions. Definitely going to take one from Hughes.
Yeah, and he was almost going to get a second there from Josh, who ran in the back of the 320 of Dan Corritto there. Not what he was looking to do.
Not what he was looking to do at all. Bleeds a lot of time. Gives Corritto a bit of a little bit of a bump draft up to the front. Falling behind Joey Morissette. Kieran Lifflander still unable to, at the end of our first lap, all our cars are bunched up right on top of each other, it seems like, and no one's unable to run away with this race right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Joey Morissette's going to have this draft coming down on Kieran Lifflander. We'll see if he can make something happen coming into turn 1 and 3. Kieran's going to have to be very careful running a defensive line, making sure that no mix-ups happens, because Joey Morissette's going to be looking inside. So we'll see what comes down as Kieran takes the first lap, P1. 9 laps to go, guys. 9 laps to go. Let's drive, heads down. Everyone keep driving smooth. There's plenty of time to make something happen. No one do anything crazy now.
Yeah, it's just...
To Josh Mertz is still holding off Robbie Kirtley.
Yeah, he's still hanging on strong, but here he comes. Oh, almost into
Josh
the back.
almost into the back of Corretto again. Kieran's starting to build a bit of a lead on Morissette.
Yeah, and he should be able to extend that gap, keep it nice and smooth, and Liftlander should run away with this thing. But we saw it last time. It seemed like he overheated the tires about 2 to 3 laps in and lost.
Almost like he's driving the car too, like desperately trying to get away too soon, burning the car out, and then causing mistakes.
I don't blame him, seeing how everybody's ran tonight.
Not at all. Poor Grady. He doesn't want to be.
Yeah, he does not want to be another Tom Grady.
I thought I saw someone run off, but that was just the graphics. That was terrifying.
Just another statistic in the Tom Grady casualties. I don't think he wants to be a part of that.
Kieran Liftlander leads at the end of lap 2. All our cars filing in. No significant changes. They are coming down like a parade down the start-finish line straight. All about even gaps between them as they bunch up coming to the hairpin.
110-mile-an-hour parade lap right there.
That's the best kind of. Now that's my kind of parade lap. Kieran bled a little bit of time, it looks like, because it's looking like during Morissette's he caught back up. He caught 4/10.
Got a better run through there. Kieran a couple miles an hour down, coming down into this back straightaway here into this hairpin.
You can just. Issue from Robbie maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he may have had a bit of a lock up there, but I'm not sure. But he's still right there on the back of the 2.
Yeah, Devin Hughes Devin Hughes has him in his sight, looking to make something to the inside. Contact between them. Devin Hughes gives him a nudge. Another nudge between them, trying to get the car settled down.
Robbie just kind of hit him back. Said, "No way, man. You're not gonna
Devin
pass me
Hughes
like that."
Yeah, Devin Hughes is now tucking him behind him, getting the draft. Liftlander's still up at the front, but Morissette giving him a run for his money.
Yeah, Morissette's kind of closing in here. That draft, very powerful.
That draft is very dangerous.
Beautiful paint scheme for Kieran Liftlander tonight. That pink, I believe that's going to be representing breast cancer awareness here in the month of October.
It looks really classy. I like it.
Great cause, and looks beautiful out there. Got to hand it to him.
Yeah, nice job,
did
Kieran.
A really good job on the
paint
paint
you guys did a great job with the paint scheme. That looks good. The pink and the hot pink with the white, I like that a lot.
We've got a lot of pink and purples and stuff like that in this week.
We have seen a lot. It has been nice to see the cars of NASA liven up a little bit. When I first joined this series, it was very dull. A lot of blacks, a lot of well, that came out wrong, but a lot of black cars. My bad, everybody. Oops. That's not what I meant.
This is what happens when you're a first-time commentator. Robbie Kirtley and Devin Hughes back here battling with Josh Mertz. Josh Mertz is kind of falling off the back of the 320 here, and
hey, they're getting into battles, man. This is what happens. They have got to be careful through here.
Yeah.
Joey Morissette just blinked. He's on right in the back of Kieran Liftlander right now. Josh Mertz is defending from 2 cars right now, simultaneously.
I'm surprised these guys have been side by side for this long back here.
I know
this is lost time to the 2.
This is very good racing. Our grid is split up into 2 halves at this point. We got 3 racing in the front and 3 racing in the back.
Sure do. This is interesting. Here we go. Kirtley down the inside, going to try to clear the 60. Finally going to get it done.
He is desperately looking to get around Mertz. I feel like Mertz is close. I feel like Kirtley knows he's fast here, but he cannot find a way around. He can't find a way around right now. This track is. I got told by a couple of my teammates that this track is it's easy to defend on this track. You can hold a very fast line and still run this track defensively. And I mean, Josh Mertz has proven that right now.
Yeah, and I wonder if he's kind of backed off the 320 here. Maybe some team tactics here, potentially trying to get the 60 around the 024. You know, and I don't think he would have done that on purpose, but, you know, now that he's back here, it's like, well, let me just back the 024 and back up.
Yeah, and let me try. Yeah, and let me see if I can make something happen for Hughes.
To the 320.
Yeah, I might as well just maximize team points here.
Exactly, playing the team game here, which is smart because there is not a single moist car out there, and I mean, honestly, I don't really think there's much of a team battle in this series at all. It's really Kieran Liftlander versus JC Simsport, so take of that what you will.
Where's Moist fall into this whole picture?
Well, it's only Brian Sawyer running for points, and then you have Tom Grady and Eric Kaplinger sometimes making it. And they sometimes make it in.
Yeah.
But not all the time. But speaking of JC Simsport versus Karen Lifflander Racing, Joey Morissette
bringing the heat.
Yeah.
Bringing the heat. He's brought the gap down to 0.2 of a second.
Michael Andretti because he's not forgetting the heat.
Karen almost gets the rear gets loose a little bit. He's starting to bleed through those tires. We're on lap 7. The race is coming to a close. The grip is going to be leaving these cars quickly.
I can tell you for a fact, Karen Lifflander did not watch Days of Thunder.
No, not at all.
He would have taken that advice from Harry. Absolutely, 100%.
100%. They are just.
We got problems in the back here. That's
Josh my goodness.
And Robbie Kirtley around.
We got to be able to go back to that. What happened?
He's gonna go back to it here. Looks like Kirtley trying to make a move on Mertz.
Mertz locked it up a little bit. Kirtley comes in.
Oh, and Josh just kind of drove him out. And,
drove him out.
Kirtley,
that's unfortunate.
Nothing Kirtley could have done there. Nothing Mertz could have done. It's just racing deal, unfortunately.
That was just,
Maybe you leave the space if you're Josh, but you know.
Joey Morissette on the rear wing though.
Yeah.
And Corrida's catching up.
Yeah, this is starting to become spicy up front. This is gonna be your best battle on track, you know. Going back to that one more thing, I feel like Kirtley's probably thinking like Fernando right now. All the time you have to leave it a space.
Have to leave it a space.
Yeah, I don't think you did that, unfortunately, but
it happens, man. This is racing. These cars, they're on tracks. They're on tracks they're not familiar with. Passing in corners, they've maybe only passed a handful of times cars on.
Yeah. Speaking of passing here, this is going to get
Morissette is desperately looking to try to make something happen.
And so is Corrido. This is getting interesting.
Hughes is looking to try to catch up to the back, but if I'm Hughes, I am racing for points at this point.
Yeah. He's fine. He's 4 seconds
well on
back.
away.
He's 3 seconds clear of, or 7 seconds back clear.
7
of
seconds,
2,
yeah, clear of the 2.
Yeah, it's big gap there, but this is going to be the battle to keep an eye on.
Lap 9, 2 laps left as we come around to our back straight. Corrido starting to close the gap on Morissette. Morissette falling a little bit behind Lifflander. Yeah, starting to pull away a little bit. Morissette must have had an issue coming into one of the hairpins.
And the closer you get to that back bumper, I mean, we talk about the draft being important, but I wonder how much dirty air affects these cars around this track, because I feel like there's got to be some dirty air on these cars around this track here.
100%. And I imagine that it's probably part of the reason why we're seeing some of the drivers get a little shaky around this back straight when they're first coming onto it, when they're rolled neck and neck with each other. It could definitely be playing a part. A little bit of turbulence coming in.
Yeah, here we go.
But Joey Morissette getting the draft again, coming down the back straight. Kieran takes the white flag, but Morissette take the checkered. He's looking to make something happen on the inside.
Can't get it done.
Kieran defends hard on the apex, blocking every corner he can, using all the track that he can, he's going to force Morissette to make a move to get around.
Yeah, it's going to be down here in this hairpin if it is going to happen. Lifflander's doing a great job defending so far.
He hasn't let Morissette get to him at all. And Morissette has had plenty of opportunities to rattle that cage.
Deep lunge on the brakes, can't get it done there. I think
it seems they're just going to fall. Yeah. Morissette's going to try to Morissette has one last chance to make something happen. He's looking to do it right now. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have the room. I don't think he's going to try to outbrake him.
Not quite
down the back, not quite there. It's down the back straight. He's looking for the draft, but I doubt it's going to be enough time. It's going to be Kieran Lifflander, P1, bringing home a wonderfully driven race, leads the whole time, with Joey Morissette, a very hard-fought battle for P2, and Dan Curry comes home in P3. A beautiful race from our top 3. As we go back, Devin Hughes, P4.
Yeah.
Josh Mertz able to come away after, and Robbie Kirtley after the incident in P6. Josh Mertz, P5. Oh, Kieran and Morissette driving side by side, letting each other know, probably giving each other a a wave, a shake, a thumbs up out the window, a nod. Nice driving out there. Good race.
Yeah, and great respect shown by both of those guys. Joey could have definitely shoved it in the corner.
Joey could have done a lot. to make something happen.
And I gotta respect the clean
Just
driving
the commitment,
there from Joey
the commitment
there.
to driving clean, 100%. The commitment to wanting to pass, driving the way you want to be driven.
Exactly, because we've seen time and time again, we got a lot of these guys in here, and I know they don't mean to do it, but it definitely seems to happen quite often.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Morissette got set fastest lap.
Yeah, he sure did, yeah. Yeah, gotta give him credit there. By about a 10th over Kieran Lifflander, so.
That is no small, that is something to be proud of.
Yeah, good for,
good for
Joey
Morissette.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, Morissette. I'm happy I can't wait to talk to him tonight. That's going to be fun.
Absolutely. We got Dan Corritto coming up to the booth. I know you wanted to talk to him, and then we're going to have
definitely want to
Joey
see, definitely want to see what was going on with Brian. I want to see what because there's always two sides to a story, man.
Absolutely. 100%. So we'll see if we can get those guys rounded up and see what we can do here. See if we can move a couple guys around here. And,
bring them up and drag them into the pen.
Yeah, exactly. We got Joey and Kieran. Don't see.
I think Corritto. Does Corritto usually back out of these things? I feel like he usually back. He might not want to talk after what happened.
He may not, but I'm not sure. We'll see if we can get him in here. Give him one chance to see if he can jump up here into the.
Kieran's going the wrong way down pit road.
Oh,
Black
he's found
flag.
victory lane.
Black flag. Nope. Black flag him. He's done. See ya. Disqualified.
But yeah, just wait.
Look at that. Parks right on the checkered flag. That's a screen. Someone take a screenshot.
And I'm gonna say I know Kieran's got his social media. I'm sure he'll post on that about this win as he always does, and say rightfully so. So we're just.
Yeah, it was hard fought, man. Kieran had to fight for that.
Yeah, we're gonna take a minute here, and fortunately, it doesn't look like we're gonna have Dan Corritto.
That makes sense. No comment from Corritto, ladies and gentlemen. No comment.
For right now, at least. But we will go ahead and jump to our second place finisher of Joey Morissette. So give me just a second to switch over here to our interviews channel. And here we go.
That was perfect. Oh, here we go.
Joey, what's up, dude? Yeah, that's yours.
Yeah, I do.
How are you? How was your race? Nice job, man.
Thank you. Yeah, that was an awesome race. That was a lot of fun with Kieran and Dan.
Hey, did you know that you set fastest lap?
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
Draft. It's the draft.
Brother, it don't matter.
It don't matter. No, that was
fastest lap is fastest lap, my friend, and you took it. You took it to him tonight, man. You should definitely be proud of yourself. 100%.
I tried, man. Yeah, I was telling the team earlier this week, this was my last shot at victory this season. I can't hang with Kieran on the Rallycross tracks, but road is where my home is. So.
Joe, you're not giving yourself enough credit, man. You've done extremely well this season, my friend. You've shown. I mean, this is like what? Is this your first season here at NASA? Second season?
I think third, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you do the supercars at all?
I don't. This is just for fun.
So see what I mean, man? You're just learning. You're still learning these tracks. Give yourself some credit. You're already hanging with the number one seed, basically the contending number one seed in the world, and you've set fastest lap tonight, my friend. Give yourself a little bit of credit, at least for me. That was an amazing race tonight.
Thank you, Josh.
And you gave, man, you didn't you finished P2, but you drove a P1 race. All right. Like you gave everything you could to get past, and you did every turn cleanly. You didn't you tried to force a mistake. You didn't make one happen. That's racing, dude. It was wonderfully done from you.
Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do you have anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, I'll first our sponsors, Crown Creamery. Really big thanks to them for stepping up and helping us out on the financials and sponsor side. So thank you to them.
Big shout out.
Yeah, thanks to Josh as always. He got on. First thing he asked is, "So we doing team orders tonight?" And I was like, "Hell no."
Nah.
No. No, it was fun. The heat was fun. So thanks to Josh for keeping it clean. Had a lot of fun with him and Robbie. Thanks to the rest of the team. Had some fun practice this week, and thank you, as always, to my family for giving me the time to do this and get better every day and invest the time I need to. So thank you to everyone I just mentioned.
100%, Joey. Congratulations on P2, my friend. You definitely deserve it. Take this win, go home, have the week, celebrate. Okay. Fastest lap, celebrate that. Okay. That's P1 fastest lap, baby.
There we go. Thank you guys.
Take it easy,
Appreciate
Joey.
it. All right, y'all too. Bye.
Alrighty, and that was your second place finisher, Joey Morissette. And
So happy for him.
unfortunately, we don't have Dan Curto here. As I said, trying to give him a little bit of more time, but it looks like he's probably already off to bed. It's a little late, so we'll go ahead and bring up Kieran Lifflander, your winner, and Josh, he's all yours.
Kieran, wonderful race, my friend. Congratulations. I'm not sure where that puts you on the Endurance Cup because I just got here.
Just missed out by 2 points.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
But still, dude, wonderful race. You held your line. You didn't let anyone fucking my bad. You didn't let anyone rattle your cage. Ryan said I could make it PG-13 once, and I just did. So
it's past 9 o'clock.
You didn't let
okay.
NASA after hours. Beautiful race, Kieran. Tell me, what are your thoughts, man? How was it for you?
Yeah, I knew definitely going into this I was gonna win or win. I mean, there was no two ways about it. I've been working so hard on this set, and hopefully the same speed shows next Saturday in the supers. But yeah, going into here, I've put in so much work into the set, and I broke down maybe a second and a half compared to what I started back in beginning of July. So obviously that shows, and yeah, I'm really proud of the guys at KLR. It's been a really rough couple of rounds, and it's been a rough month for me and like as a whole. So again, this win definitely brings the hopes back up, confidence back up, and we didn't get the Endurance Cup, which I could care less about. It's just where we're going to be at in the championship, and I didn't really have high hopes going into here. I was really assuming Brian was going to finish podium or something because he had some pretty solid speed in the practice session, but ran some inconvenient stuff. So yeah.
Anyone you want to thank for the night, for the win?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. My mom actually fell asleep watching the stream. My dad came in here, cheer me on after the race ended. So almost lost my voice, but yeah, my girlfriend supported me, and then everybody else like KLR. It's been a really fun ride this season, a roller coaster of emotions this month, as I said, and yeah, I believe next week is Barcelona. We won there last season, not with KLR, but took them to Gapplebee's last season, so hoping to do the same thing this season. And yeah, no offense to Brian, but I wish I hope more inconvenient stuff happens within the next round, just so I can inch.
Hey man, that's just that competitive. Yeah, that's just that competitive nature, my friend. There's no hard feelings there at all. Kieran, wonderful race, dude. It's great talking to you. Take it easy, okay?
Appreciate it.
That's your race, guys. That was lights. Victor, what do you think? Closing thoughts?
Yeah, wow. I mean, honestly, that race was a lot cleaner than I expected it to be. I thought we were going to have a lot more chaos.
I thought we were going to have chaos.
You know, everybody ran really clean for the most part, really respectful. You know, only contact we had was Mertz and Kirtley, and I think Kirtley Mertz in the back of Curto early on in the race, and that was it. That was all we had for contact, and everybody ran really respectfully in the feature. Unfortunate for Brian that he didn't make it to the feature. Definitely shook things up
not
here.
For lack of trying.
Yeah, no, definitely not for lack of trying, indeed. I say with all things considered here, I mean, it was pretty good night of racing, all things around, you know.
What are our championship points looking like?
Well, let's say we can take a look here, see if we can get those pulled up. So let's say hopefully they got them updated here. Be just a second to see what we got.
We get to watch this beautiful pink here in KLR.
Beautiful
track.
Car.
Right, go across the track with Joey Morissette in the back.
We just have to double, triple check, make sure they got those put in. They do, so we can go ahead and check it out here. Alrighty.
And we are trying to throw it up on screen.
It'll be just a second here to do that. So we just have to make sure that everything is verified correctly, and I have to send it off to the theme, and we'll have that pulled up for you in just a second.
That was a wonderful race tonight, man.
Oh, absolutely
Lights,
was.
lights, and futures and lights. It was good racing all around. Close battles. That was intense to watch. Brian Slur is still leading. Josh Mertz goes up 1.
Yep.
Interesting
And that's
enough,
because
Liftlander
of
goes
the
down.
that's because of the drop week, I do believe. That's actually what's moved elevated Josh up here.
Oh wow, Josh Mertz taking second place away from Kieran by, I mean, kind of a sizable lead.
Yeah.
About a race and a half maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if Kieran runs into more trouble, that's going to be an issue for him. He's going to be looking for a clean next 2 weeks for sure.
Yeah, certainly so. It's kind of a surprise to see him back that far, and I'm not exactly sure. I'm just double triple checking is like, yeah, no, those points are correct. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, Brian has been able to sort of run away with this season almost.
Yeah, he definitely has, and he's been here every race. Josh is not, so I think that really definitely
that's helped.
Changes
100%.
things. Yep, and then
yeah, that definitely helps.
You see Dan Carrito there 4th, and Joey Morissette right on his heels. We got a good battle going for 4th right there. You got Carrito, Morissette, and Kirtley. And
do I see Devin Hughes with 87 and Joey Morissette with 87?
You are
Devin
correct.
Hughes is in 7th.
You are correct. That is a mistake on my end there. I did not sort the grid correctly.
So Joey Morissette and Devin Hughes are tied right now.
Yep, they are
for 5th.
They certainly are, and that's a GC SimSport tie as well. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh is going to be very happy about that.
And Austin Derbyshire, your final competitor, who is full time in lights racing, and he did not show up this week. Hopefully he's back next week for you guys. And
yeah, Austin, if you're listening, we're wishing you well.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back, and yeah, we'll see how that goes for him. Hopefully he comes back, and yeah, I'm looking at the points for the endurance.
Yeah, what are we at?
For the Endurance Cup, it looks like it's going to be Brian Sawyer by 2 points over Josh Mertz. Then Tom Grady, 3rd. Actually, excuse me. Let me resort this. Hang on here.
Uh-oh.
My eyes are not believing. I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me or not, because I do see Kieran Liftlander in the
sneaking.
Yeah, I think he's actually your Endurance Cup winner here. Because he got 43 points to Brian's 40, and then Josh in 3rd with 38. Morissette 4th with 37. Devin Hughes 5th. Tom Grady, and that should actually change the points a little bit here. So see if we go back
so we're gonna
to
have
double,
a little bit,
triple check here. I'm not
exactly
exactly
switch up here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, everything's
do
going
my eyes
wacky
deceive me.
here. Yeah, so no, that actually puts Kieran at 109 points, Brian at 125, and Mertz at 116. So
okay, so the
battle's
heating up.
Yeah, this is getting closer. It's definitely tightened up here. So I'm not
the battle has.
Yeah, I saw that on the Discord that it was Brian by 2 points, but that's not exactly it. Forgot to sort that sheet there, pal. And yeah, Kieran Liftlander, your Endurance Cup winner. So I feel bad for him because we told him he finished 2nd, but he did win
Kieran,
it. So give
if
him,
you're listening, you won the Endurance Cup, my friend.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Give him a call. And
yeah, someone call him. Someone run the trophy out to the paddock real quick.
Yeah, take it away from Brian. Sorry.
yeah, Brian, you got to give it back, dude.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Mix up.
Yeah, a little bit of a mix-up there, but yeah, no, that's it. Yeah,
that's your racing. That's NASA, guys. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for welcoming me as one of your new commentators. This has been Joshua Darnell and Victor Vallee, showing you lights and futures here at NASA Rallycross at ASN. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on track, so come join us.
And we'll have Justin and Brian up in the booth, and that'll be a fun time for those guys. But until next time, so long, everyone.
Take it easy.